It's Sunday the 7th of February 2016. This is a chart for Resolute Gold. Resolute's not a stock that I've discussed ever in these videos. I'm only recently an owner of the stock. It's a West African gold mining stock predominantly. They do have two mines, another one in Australia, but the main producing mine is in West Africa. It's a stock that's been beaten up probably more than almost any other in the gold sector, except for maybe Perseus. Resolute also had quite a bit of debt, US dollar debt, and that's really been a bit of a noose around the company for the last 18 months, I'd say, and that's why it's been trading at these really, at 20 cents, it's trading about $150 million market cap, and this is a company that produces more than 300,000 ounces of gold at an all-in cost of about $1,000 US. So they're really leveraged to the US dollar gold price. The chart is really an excellent one, I think. I was looking at trying to find some other US dollar gold producers in the last few weeks, and when I saw this chart, I really thought that this has the potential to be a breakout move above this 50. It's been range trading this 20 and 45 cent level for almost 18 months now, and I think there's really a good potential for to break out above that, and that's the sort of move we want to be on. And just in the last couple of weeks, they're starting to make inroads. I mean, this is an incredibly bullish sort of pattern here. You've got a very nice little flag formation. That's what you want to see. I think, people often will say they're gonna wait for the pullback on this stock when a chart's like this. But I think this is generally what you see before a consolidation before another move up. I can see it quite easily going toward the top of this range. It's done that pretty quickly in the past. These two moves here in the start of last year and in October of last year. So I think there's an extremely good chance it goes back toward the top of that range. It looks a little bit overbought, but I don't think that's not a major deal. It might need to, once it gets another leg up. This move here was about 20% in one day, so you can, if it makes another move like that, which is quite possible on Monday given the US dollar gold performance. You might want to see it consolidate a little bit more, but I think this is a trend you really want to be on. It might be difficult to get in there, but I think this has got real potential to go. If it breaks out above that 45 zone, the thing about US dollar debt as well, that it gives them tremendous leverage on the debt side too. So they're doubly leveraged to the gold price, and that really that was the sort of thing that helped. St. Barbara. St. Barbara's debts were mainly US dollar, but they've got that large production base, which is, a lot of people have been comparing a chart or any company to St. Barbara, but Resolute's probably the one that's got the most in common, given it's got that plus 300,000 ounce production base, really, really high leverage to the gold price. They're only 22 million net debt, I think now anyway, so I think they probably will have paid off most of their debts by the end of the March quarter. The net debt, there'll be net cash at that point. But yeah, this is a chart that really has the potential to break out above this and to go, back up toward the this. Anything's possible with their nice. They've got good reserves, good resources, good reserves, a high quality mine in the West African operation. There's potential for merger activity as well, I think. Perseus is obviously a potential candidate for a takeover from Resolute, so that's been in the market a while. But you can see, the other thing that's really looks good if you look, you look at this volume, it was really a heavily traded stock like all of them, but it's had that real just nothing for 9 months of last year, 6 to 9 months. Volumes just died off. Even on this move here, there wasn't a lot of conviction, but you can see here just around this bottom. In December and early January, there's a lot of volume starting to pick up there, and there's people starting to acquire this stock. That's what you want to see. You want to see it just do nothing. Everyone's sort of disappeared, and then that's when you start to see that the real moves start to come in. So I'm thinking this has got real legs. I'm starting to buy stock, and I think this could be a really one of the better performers in 2016 among the gold stocks.